Steam audio has been released, and you're gonna test out how Steam audio works. We're gonna test out different things to fully understand the difference in the audio, in the sound. How does it feel to hear somebody else? So let's just do that real quick, okay? Before we start, we kind of have to enable the Steam audio, you're right. Binaural sound
Binaural
is a Steam audio. Okay. First things first, I'm gonna do it like this, so you guys can see. So the sound is coming from top guy, okay? We are in this bush here. I can still hear it. I can still hear it. I can still hear it. Whoa! Holy shit! I can still hear it! It stops somewhere here. This is so far. Here is like really, really obvious. Okay, let's test out the sprint directly in front. Let's see if you're gonna hear. Before, there was a problem with the audio where you do not know if the player is in front of you or behind you. So I'm gonna go directly over there. Let's just walk first. Somewhere here. That's actually pretty far for walking. Holy shit. Let's equip the headsets. Here. Somewhere here. I can barely hear it here. And I can barely hear it here. So it is not that much important to have a GSSH or context. Oh, it is. It is. But not as OP as before. And that is just walking. I can hear sprinting, but I cannot hear the bush. I can hear bush here though. So from the first impression, the distance of the sound of the footsteps is much, much further. You can hear people much, much further and much more, how to say it, much more cleaner, right? And the another thing is that the amount of the volume is not as it used to be before. You can hear people like really close to you, like really far away from you. Like here, look at this. This is walking. I'm next to this tree. So when you're gonna hear the footsteps from now on, that are really close, they can actually be really further away from you. Which means you're gonna have more time to react. Okay, here. Somewhere here, the sound stops, but it can also be because of the hill. Let me just climb on top of the hill, and let's test it out from top of the hill. Okay, here it is. Somewhere here stops. Look at this. Here stops. Sprinting. And here walking starts. We are on top of that hill here in the bush. Let's test out. That's without of the GSH, by the way. I want to test out the walking around the guy. We are in front. Okay, here you go. Chad, this seems promising. This seems really promising. Okay, let's move here. Let's check out the vertical sound. Okay, we're gonna be directly underneath over there, right? Yep, yep. I know from where it's coming from. Do you understand that? This sounds like back left. Because it is. I'm over there. Okay. Just wanna point that out again. I'm right here in this bush facing the over there. That is let's test out without the GSSH first. That was all the way on the edge. Let's put the GSSH. All the way other side. And now let's go on top above him. Above the guy. I mean, this is pretty far away also. And it seems like the distance is pretty much the same, right? Okay, let's go hit the weather station. And let's hope there is no scavs. In my eyes, I think that vertical works way better now. And I was not even shooting, which is, you know... Okay. So I'm standing on the second floor. You can hear the bush here. You know why? We cannot hear anything. The reason why is because everything is closed. This is not closed though. And now I can hear it. You see? This whole place, this whole house is completely closed with the windows. And sound cannot penetrate through. Although this is open, and then you can hear it. I can actually put the GSSH so you can hear it better. This is the first iteration of the Steam audio. You should hear the people here, but hey, it's that silent. Oh, I heard it here also. It's probably because of this. It is inconsistent, you know. It is really inconsistent. Okay, let's get in. Let's try it out without of GSSH first. with the GSSH. So you're pretty much dead silent. Anything that is blocking the audio, you're dead silent. And this is dead silence also, right? Yep. Okay. Not good, not good. Let's break the windows now. Not even jumping. Never mind. Even breaking the windows doesn't work. I was actually thinking that breaking the windows will give the sound to get through. Okay, so when you're inside, you're dead. Like, you're dead. Like, you don't, like, don't get any intel. Any intel. When you're outside, it is okay. When you're inside, nope. So we're gonna test out vertical audio here. Because it is exterior. Inside and outside, actually. We should do that. Okay, let's stand out here first. Without of GSSHs. To be completely honest, because of these things, this is a big problem, and I think that they should just disable completely any kind of a functions in between interior versus exterior. They should just remove that out of the code until it gets polished completely, because this not hearing people walking literally underneath you, next to you, when everything is open is big problem. And it is creating such a big inconsistency, it is not even funny. So this is the underneath. Above. Above and on my level it sounds pretty much the same, but when you are underneath, it seems different. Let me test it out here. Let me get in now. With the doors closed. Without of GSSH. Like it's nothing. I don't even have to test it out. Like it is nothing. Like you're not inside of the interior. Same effect. Tarkov is a really complex game with a lot of shit that is happening simultaneously in the same time, you know? You're gonna have a guy shooting on the other side somebody else, and then there's gonna be so much sound you will not sometimes hear the guy where you were supposed to hear. Like, it is inconsistent. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, and I hope I'm wrong, but this kind of a inconsistency is a thing when that kind of a sound only works like that here, you know? We're gonna see it now, how does it work here. Because if in the resort is not exactly the same thing like it was on the weather station, then there is an inconsistency. You know? We are gonna get used to not hearing people sprinting right next to the building where you are, when you know that you cannot hear them. But when in this house you can hear them, and then in the another house you cannot hear them, that is creating that frustrating inconsistency that is triggering every veteran, you know, too much. So yeah, we're gonna see. So we are now indoors with the closed doors. I think I bugged out something, chat. I think I bugged out something. In most of our cases it works, okay? We're just gonna go with that. In most of our cases it works. Let's go with this house here. It has no difference. So when you're, yeah, okay. So when you're indoors, you will not hear people running around, but you're gonna hear the sound of shots a little bit differently. A little bit differently. And now I'm gonna hear it louder. Okay. How about when I shoot and immediately go in? Okay, it is gonna register like I was outside. It won't like morph. Okay, so it is pretty much TLDR for the whole stream audio thingies. Is when you are outside, do not expect that you're gonna hear people sprinting outside when you're inside, no matter what. And also, you're gonna hear the sound suppressed. Also, vertical audio, it seems like it is better. But we're gonna kind of have to see when we are in the actual combat how it is actually better or worse or whatever the hell. Okay, now I'm gonna switch and I'm gonna put the second PC audio. This is the second PC audio now. Okay, this is shut indoors. Nothing? Still nothing. Well, I mean, it's beta, guys. It's beta. Okay? Come on, chat. It's just a beta, dude. I'm kidding. Let me bring the second character next to the fucking house. Like, how far does it have to be? Like, do you have to be to not hear the shots? Well, suppressors suck dick, I guess. I hear him running outside. Now I heard it. I hear it now again. I mean, I see it. I don't hear it. I see it. Maybe because I'm shooting in the doors, in the window? Now it works. Before it didn't work. Consistency, you know, chat. Consistency, that's what I'm saying. That's what this game is missing. Nothing else. And then when people are getting triggered on me, for me molding how I died. Because of these things, you know? This was happening even before. This is nothing new. This is Tarkov, you know? And then you die because you were expecting the sound from somewhere, but that sound never happened. And then I'm molding. And then people are molding how I'm molding, you know? I'm molding for a reason, so... If you ask me, I would rather have a consistent sound that will constantly work, no matter if a person is indoors or outdoors, than having an inconsistent sound where sometimes you're gonna hear something and sometimes you're not gonna hear something. The quality of the audio directional audio is way better. I can feel it. We're gonna have to see it though in the practice. Like for my testing, it definitely is better, no doubt. But you're gonna kind of have to like experience it in the actual practice, you know. I'm gonna circle with pretty cups. Yes! Pretty cups, okay. I'm gonna circle with pretty cups. Yes! And it's not you. Yes! I'm gonna circle with pretty cups. Yes! Pretty cups, okay. Yes! I'm gonna circle with pretty cups. Yes! And it's not you. I'm gonna circle with pretty cups. Yes! Pretty cups, okay. I'm gonna circle with pretty